was almost like I was afraid that I wasn't going to win. And that motivated me to do some of the things that I did.
Here it comes. The ball on the green and within approximately 3 feet of the pin. A magnificent shot by Arnold Palmer.
I never thought anything but birdies, particularly in a situation like that.
Arnold Palmer is the Masters champion of 1960.
And let's go to 15. David?
And Duval with a chance here to grab the lead on his own, at least for a moment, just waiting for the 16th green. And the players accepting their applause as they walk on. And Duval will throw this one all the way to the surface. There's the 16th green, just about 90 yards between the two. And a little bit of an upslope here. He'll want to throw this all the way over, land it on the green, skid a couple of times. Gave it every chance. So a simple tap in, and he will tie Tiger Woods. Duval, as I mentioned, in the top half dozen in the last 3 Masters tournaments, wants a win desperately, as do all of these men in the final few groups. He might well go ahead and clean that one up. So Tiger will see on the scoreboard back on 14. They will change the number. And when he makes his way to the 15th tee, or before he hits this putt, he knows he may have to hold it.
Well, David, a large break, as you see, from right to left. And that had a wonderful chance. It was at 14 that Tiger made the birdie in 1997 that got him to 18 under. Went on to set the scoring record at that mark. I don't think Tiger knows yet that Duval's at 15 with him. And now Mickelson. As Tiger waits. Phil has studied this from every possible angle. We've seen this putt quite a bit today. It will move just a bit from right to left. To get within 1. And he can't believe he was short. Very disappointing par for Mickelson to remain at minus 13. Meanwhile, Tiger has already headed toward the 15th tee. There he is, trying to journey into a part of history where no one has ventured before. 4 holes left on Sunday at the Masters. What a remarkable day. 18.
Earlier, Furyk for par. Closes with 69. 37 on the second 9, however. He's tied for 5th. 16.
And what a splendid setting as David Duval takes the tee. And inevitably one thinks back to the championship many would argue was the best ever held here 26 years ago, 1976. And the significance of this par 3 16th hole then, as Jack Nicklaus battled Tom Weiskopf and Johnny Miller. It was here at the 16th that Nicklaus holed a 40-foot putt for what proved to be the winning margin of 1 stroke. Duval with Ernie Els. Els has now gone to minus 10. Tiger Woods resting before his tee shot at 15. And now Ernie Els, who has gotten it to -10. First to play. Beg your pardon, -9. Hole is accessible back left, but that's going back right. And now David Duval. Seven iron. What a difficult downhill chip he's going to have now. I think Duval's in a state of shock. We go to 15.
And the tee shot has to keep it right of the trees. Oh.
Hey folks, cameras are not allowed. Put the cameras away, please.
Every time he does that, absolutely amazing how he can stop his swing like that. Normal people would have just continue and flinch out of it. Gets all the way to the top of his backswing. Pulls it up right there. Absolutely amazing. And that was a stare that would stop a clock.
David, that's not hard to do when you bunt the ball, but when you swing that hard, that's difficult.
And you're right, Kenny. And that's perfect. He knows 4 at the very worst here is what he needs. And Duval, we heard the applause as Tiger hit his tee shot from behind here. Tiger unaware that Duval in trouble, of course. And one of the great scenes in golf. The roar from this area swells up and is heard all over this golf course. And David Duval has birdied the 16th hole once out of 21 attempts here. And Vern, I'd have to say he's not looking good right now. And earlier at 15, Mickelson's tee shot. Again, looking a little anxious. That one down the left-hand side. And that'll be tree trouble. Back to 16.
Now David Duval from the side. This is downhill all the way. Co-leader with Tiger Woods. But thinking 3 now. He's got to be so careful here, Ken.
He really has to, Vern. He has to press a little bump and run. He'll take almost his putting grip, get it started over there, and all he wants to do is get it over the fringe and let the roll take care of it.
Now he's hit the ridge. Oh, I think this is going to be really good.
I think he's going to love it. That shows you how fast it is. Look how far by that is, Vern.
But that was a superb shot. He's got about 8 feet coming back up the hill. But given the difficulty, I think the satisfaction is enormous right now. He can even allow himself a smile. Ernie Els. This one's got about 8 feet of break, right to left. Twice a U.S. Open champion, and we were correct when we reported his score at 10 under par. He had birdied the 15th. So Ernie 5 back now. Back to 15.
And
Laid up, we got the easiest hole here. It's very accessible.
Mickelson not in a position to go for it really, but in no mood to lay up. This is going to be interesting. He's got to hit a huge cut from here, and that'll be further complicated by the fact he's just in the edge of the second cut. Can't get as much spin on it. But he's played the cut shot beautifully all week here.
David, I got to believe that this has got to be a layup. At least he takes big numbers out of it, and he can make, he can still make 4 as well as he pitches the ball, and he still keeps himself in contention.
Well, the applause from behind. Ernie Els makes par at 16, and that looked like a long club, Kenny. 212 yards. It's going for a huge cut. Crowd begging it.
Okay, good shot.
That's a superb shot from there. I know it didn't make it onto the putting surface, but that really is just about as good as he could hope for. Not a difficult bunker shot.
He figured it was time to gamble, David, I believe.
Well, the tee shot here is so critical, and Tiger has put it in absolutely the garden spot. With only 188 yards and the flag in the deeper portion of the green here, this is a real opportunity. A little into the breeze, what there is, not much around. So a chance now to separate himself. Setting up a little left. Magnificent. Short of the hole. 25 feet. A little right to left. That for eagle. And the atmosphere down around this green now so heavily charged. A real sense that something special might happen. To 16.
David Duval to save par. Problems off the tee. Duval with a 4. And he heads to the 17th tee, having lost momentarily 1 stroke. Tiger Woods with a splendid opportunity for eagle at the 15th, and he leads by 1 in the final round of the Masters in Augusta.
There they are, lined up 1, 2, 3, each separated by a shot, but it's about to break open larger than that, with Tiger A good look at Eagle at the 15th, and Duval from an unsavory position behind the 16th, unable to make par. But that par 3, similar to what had happened to him, in fact, in '98 when he made a critical bogey on his way to losing out by 1 to Mark O'Meara. David Feherty.
Well, Jim, over at the 15th, Phil Mickelson just eyeing this one. Obviously, he's going to try and make this. The giant scoreboard behind the bleachers here. Both these players see that Duval has fallen to 14 under. Mickelson would be 15 should he make this. There it is. And the patrons have been turning around and watching the numbers all day long, absorbed by this battle. And a very courageous and aggressive shot there from behind the trees from Phil Mickelson. Enormous risk-reward factor. Not even waiting for the applause to subside. I knew he was going to have a run at it. And he's watching it very closely also as it rolls by. His concentration has been phenomenal this week. He really has put in an effort. And he gets out of the sand very quickly here. He knows the ball is going too quick. And he wants to get right behind it and get an idea of that break on the way back. Tiger now with a realistic chance. About 25 feet up the hill, a little right to left. But with Mickelson for a putt, who has a putt now, that would get him to 14 under. Duval also at 14 under. 2 putts for Tiger gets him to 16. Kenny, I'm not sure just how aggressive he can afford to be with this one. You don't get this good without being smart, to say the least.
Well, you have to know when to be aggressive, but he's coming uphill. It's almost like the same one that where he hits the putt. They're slower coming up that hill, and this is really, as you said, a very, very makeable putt.
Again, the roar from 16 behind. Chris DiMarco makes a birdie. Tiger's eyes did not move. Searching for the final piece of a jigsaw that has never been completed. Stay up. Stay up. Well, that was a little more energetic than I was expecting. So he'll have a little work left to do. Mickelson, in the meantime, still alive, still kicking. And has it up the hill here from about 10 or 11 feet. With just a hint of left to right in it. This to climb within one of the lead, at least temporarily. Kenny, he really has to make this one.
He has no choice, David. If he doesn't make this, he just sit back and watch unless there's a miracle in it. But if there ever was a must putt, you're looking at it right now.
He's still there. And what a study of determination he has been this week. Now, just about 3.5 feet. is about 3 feet longer than he really wanted. Just about left center. An historic Sunday afternoon at the Masters. Woods, Duval, and Mickelson, all of them still in it. We haven't seen much of this week. Didn't look like a bad stroke. But this is Augusta. You throw anything less than perfection at it and it'll throw it right back. Now, how much would a great tee shot here at 16 mean to Phil Mickelson? Who would have dreamt there might be a 3-putt to 17?
Where we find a very difficult pin placement directly behind the front bunker. David Duval only 140 yards to go, but wind behind, just on the fairway. That makes a difference.
Right.
And that's very good. Take the bunker out of play. He has an excellent chance. It's a right to left putt for a birdie. Super shot. Put the bogey at 16 behind him. An excellent play. Back to 16.
And on the tee, Phil Mickelson. Seven iron. Hole high, but it's going to stay up on the ridge. And Ken, he has left himself a really difficult putt.
He'd walk off there right now with a 3 and never ask another question. That's when I felt, Vern, you have to gamble. Where he is right there, he had to make something go at that pin.
Tiger Woods with an 8 iron. Now he will get a little bit of gather from the ridge. And he's left himself about 35 feet uphill. Well, it is said that the walk up the 18th at Augusta with a championship in hand is the greatest stroll in golf. This walk to the 16th green is a splendid second. In 1986, when Jack Nicklaus won his 6th green jacket, Phil Mickelson was a 15-year-old watching on television. And he said it was watching Jack make this stroll before he birdied the hole that instilled in him an intense desire to win the championship. And will this be a march to history for Tiger Woods? No better place to be on this Sunday afternoon. Now then, Ken, there's a matter of work to be done. And Phil Mickelson with this really tough putt.
Well, the difference, as you saw right there, Vern, was about only 2-3 feet difference, where if Mickelson had come down the hill, he would have had a good makeable putt where Tiger Woods is going. Now, this one here, you want to talk about difficult putts on this golf course. You're looking at one right here. He's standing almost where he has to putt this. This thing has got to have something like a 20-foot break on
No,
it.
that's right. Just does get it on its way. It's really well done. We go to 17.
A huge putt for David Duval at the 17th. This would be his 9th birdie of the day. Downhill, right to left. Could have tied Tiger. Misses a great opportunity. There's an excellent second shot. Very few shots closer than that throughout the day. Dangerous pin placement. Less than 18 inches left. But still taking his time. Had to wait a while before the birdie putt. Ernie Els was in trouble over the green. Pitch back into the front bunker. Has to settle for par. One behind, talking to himself. Back to 16.
Tiger Woods, 35 feet uphill for birdie. Going to come up short. So he will maintain his one-shot edge over David Duval. But first he'll mark and give way to Phil Mickelson, and we'll see what Phil can do with his attempt to salvage par on this hole. Little left to right break. First Duvall, now Mickelson with bogeys at the 16th. Tiger Woods still the leader with 2 holes to play in the final round at Augusta. He gets his 3 at the 16th. But watch his reaction with his bid for birdie. We go to 18.
David Duval.
And it's a must birdie for David Duval. He has no other number in mind except try to make 3. And he's off to a good start.
He can do that from there.
Boy, those are 2 costly bogeys at 16, Jim.
Amazing. The 2 challengers. The 2 attempting to be the streak busters. Yesterday at 17, Mickelson. This is how he closed his 3rd round. Birdie at 17. He had stepped back a couple of times. He knew the importance of this one to get in the final group. And let's go back to 17.
The Eisenhower tree, that huge loblolly pine up the left-hand side. Not a problem for Tiger. With his power, can pull the ball and still clear the tree. Didn't miss the fairway in the first round. And leaning as if he's down the left again. Missing the fairway with this pin placement, that's a mistake. Can't control the approach as well as he would like. We're going to see more battles between these 3 players. Mickelson's 30 years old, Duval 29, Tiger 25. They're going to be playing some great golf for a number of years. One of the more difficult fairways to hit. Trees left and right, about 30 yards wide. The wind has been behind today. There have been some shortish second shots. Finding the fairway, as Mickelson has done, is essential. He'll be able to attack from there. Tiger may well have to be careful. 15, 14, 13.
And I think back to when he was here as an amateur 5 years ago. The year before he won by that astonishing 12 shots. He missed the cut as an amateur. And David Duval now with the most critical shot he has faced all day.
101 yards. Has to put it behind the hole and draw it back. Don't come up short. Use that backdrop. Put some spin on it and see if we can draw it back to the hole.
He's going to like this yardage.
Draw it back. That's the game plan right there.
And he's in the game.
Boy, that will test your nerves right there. What that means, and just set it up on the scoreboard, and all of a sudden now the stage is set.
17.
Phil Mickelson, great drive. 140 to the pin. Talking to it. 4 yards of green over the bunker. And that's a pretty good spot. A good angle from where to attack for a birdie. A right to left putt. Able to stop the ball very quickly. There may be questions in Tiger's mind whether he can stop his shot from the second cut as well as that. I've seen him time and time again hit shots to the right portions of the green to give himself the best putts, to take nasty long putts out of play. Beyond the pin is the safe play. Started right. If he gets it too far right, it can run off the front right corner of the green. Hasn't stopped yet. So a challenge still, Ken.
It's been exciting to watch. I'll tell you what, we have seen it all today, Peter.
It looked as if he got the spin, but not the direction. Having missed the fairway.
Here's how you feel or what you do. This is your own makeup. Whether he putts this or hits a little bump and run with about a 6 or 7 iron, or maybe using the 3 metal, I don't know. But this is where you have to look at the lie, and you have to weigh the whole thing, the pluses and minuses. So there's another decision for him.
People on their feet for the final twosome. And look how close that hole is cut to this front bunker. An idea of the slope, slightly uphill in the fringe and the first part of the green for Tiger. We hadn't seen this hole placement in the last 3 years. Twice on the back right corner where it was yesterday, and when Jose Maria Olazabal won, it was further to the left, rather in the opening between the two bunkers. So this unusual. I think this was the same one when Tom Watson made a birdie putt back in '77 when he was battling Jack Nicklaus. Made a crucial birdie to win. And Tiger looks as if he's got a chipping club out, tends to chip the ball with a low trajectory, a little spin. Doesn't want to risk putting over this Bermuda grass overseeded with rye. Can be a bit gluey going up the hill. Watch the trajectory and the spin. He has hit a lot of very, very good shots. Maybe hasn't been rewarded as well as he might have been. Beautiful chipping. Just an all-around game. The power, but also the finesse and the beautiful putting stroke. So a certain par to 18.
And here it is. He's played his heart out today.
I don't have to tell you anymore. We just have to watch. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I would have bet anything he makes that putt.
Incredible.
Oh, what a disappointment.
Fought all day and comes down to a 3-footer at the 18th. And a misfire.
And he'll think about 16, 17, and 18 for a long time because 3 great opportunities. I never thought he'd miss that putt, Jim.
Seem a little quick to you?
Yeah, he takes a little bit longer than that to putt it, but I think what it was that he was so sure.
17.
Mickelson trying to make his 3rd birdie of the week at the 17th. It's been a tough hole. One of the tougher holes on the course the last 3 years with the added length. The 17th has been a real challenge. This time it slips past. As we said, birdie yesterday, forced his way into the final twosome. He'll stay at 13 under. 1 behind Duval, 2 behind Tiger. And I'm fairly sure Tiger would have recognized the groan from the 18th green. Certainly not a great cheer for a birdie. Thank you very much, 15 under. And let's go up to the 18th hole.
And Tiger's reaction a moment ago on the chip at 17. Thought he'd hold it. Duval's anguish at the 18th. A putt you won't ever forget as long as you play this game. Those are the ones that haunt you. And Mickelson, knowing he had to make that one. His only scenario now is birdie bogey. Birdie for Mickelson, bogey for Woods.
Oh, I can't get over the opportunity that Duval bogeying 16, have a wonderful opportunity for birdie 17, and then the probably one of the easiest putts you could get on the 18th green and never even hit the hole.
The one here is just shocking.
Huh?
The one at 18.
Oh, I still can't believe what I'm looking at. I can't believe it. It's to me, I would have said, you know, with all being and experience, it's in.
Well, par to win for Tiger. To complete a feat that I don't even know what you can compare it to, really.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know of anything in sports that I can compare it with.
And
Not golf.
I'm not talking exclusively golf.
No.
That was a confident look. And he just held that finish.
He teed on the right side of the teeing area, put a left to right move on it, and couldn't walk it out there any better. Oh, I'm still thinking about Duval's putt.
You're not the only one.
I'll forget it probably about tomorrow, but I know he won't.
Now Mickelson. He must find a way to make 3 and then hope that Tiger makes some kind of mistake from a short yardage. That one rattles around the pines and lands in the second cut well back. He had a putt to tie it. Let's call it outside of 4 feet. He's declined an interview. David Duval, 67, and a heartache here at Augusta today. Gonna watch the first part of it back at his house here in Augusta. Unable to health-wise really walk up and down the hills here at Augusta, but he awaits a second hug. Well, Tiger's tee shot went right around that corner here at the 18th, known as Holly. Mickelson got entangled there at the corner of the dog leg with the pines.
Not wedge.
Can I get you to move back because you're shallow?
Mickelson will be 136 yards to the hole. We described it as David Duval hit his shot, hit it behind the hole, put some spin on it, and try to bring it back. Don't try to bring it in short of this hole. Put it behind it and draw it back. Staring it down. That will come back, but not as far if he put any spin on it, but it'll be back there. And it'll be just about twice the length of David Duval's putt. Now, Tiger Woods only 78 yards to the hole.
This is a spinner coming in here.
Watch his spin. It'll come right back down. I don't know if it'll get quite as far.
Well, that should be enough to do it.
2 putts for another green jacket. I like the position. I like the way it looks.
Here comes the salute to an achievement that's about to be completed unlike anything this sport has ever seen. and Kotita. Tiger's just a little outside of Mickelson.
I don't expect this putt to be going very fast, Jimmy.
He could end up making this. It would be the rapturous reaction you would expect, and Mickelson still has a putt for a share of second.
This really doesn't have much of a break to it. It looks like it should go a little bit from right to left, but it's pretty straight. But it'll be all speed. That's for sure.
We've known for 8 months that this is going to be approached as the week of the Tiger Slam, ever since he defeated Bob May in that 3-hole playoff at Valhalla. A streak that started at Pebble Beach. What a place to start some kind of new configuration of a slam. Started.
But think of where the slam is.
Started at Pebble.
Pebble Beach, St. Andrews, Augusta.
There it is, as grand as it gets.
What a way to cap it off. Perfect speed, perfect line.
And Tiger has his slam.
Something I never dreamt that I would ever see or ever thought that anyone could ever do. I think it's the greatest feat I've ever known in all of sports. Now Mickelson has to gather himself, because if he can make this, he'll tie for second with Duval and pick himself up a nice check, but he'll pick him up the silver medal as runner-up.
To fight off the challenges of the two that, well, most people thought were the likely challengers. Not talking just this week or this year, for the last several years. To his greatness and to his perch. A share of second.
Just like Duval's putt.
You know, had he made that putt, he would have become the first player in Masters history to shoot 4 rounds in the 60s, and he still wouldn't have won.
That still wouldn't have won. You're absolutely right. It was something I enjoyed watching, Jimmy. I really enjoyed this entire back nine and the tournament, and seeing these 3 players. It doesn't get any better than this.
What an honor it was to be here. Historic day. And again, it belongs to Tiger. Tiger, you've got someone waiting for you back here at the Scores trailer. Boy, that's a familiar look. I will say this, Earl Woods, that man had some vision. I'm talking an incredible vision years ago.
Let's take another look at this. What a way to end it. That left no doubt. Look at this. Speed, center, hello.
It's the only way you can end it.
That's right. And that's the way it should be.
Their reaction? That looks like an I told you. He's told a lot of people in advance of some what most people thought were wild and impossible things that his son would one day achieve.
Well, people who say it's impossible are those who have never tried. But I thought I'd never see this. I thought owning 3 like Hogan did at that time was unbelievable, but to own all 4 at the same time is just, to me, is one of the greatest feats I've ever seen.
Again, this is a young man who is only 25, not even in what is considered to be the prime of a golf professional's career, and someone who, as a youngster, grew up with a encyclopedic memory of all of Jack Nicklaus's accomplishments. And now he has done something. We always thought that the one goal of his that he wanted to attain when it was all over was Jack's 18 professional majors. I know that's still the long-term goal, but this is something that even the great Jack Nicklaus never accomplished.
Nor could anyone before him ever do that. And when I look at the signing the scorecard, one person comes into my mind, Roberto Di Vincenzo.
Just because you have to be so careful.
That's right.
A closing birdie to a round of 68. And two young guns gave it an incredible fight to the end. Stumbles at 16, though, by Duval and Mickelson. And well, we didn't see Earl Woods at Valhalla or St. Andrews or Pebble Beach, but he was here for the fourth.
Well, he may not be there, but he's never far away. But as you said, what a great sight he had. But you thinking about what they said about Tiger Woods, about watching the movies and the tapes of golf courses and knowing about it and learn about it, where he's going to go. That's wonderful in one way, but to make it happen, we just witnessed a miracle.
And there's more to come. It's the only thing you can think. Again, when he was an amateur here for the last time 5 years back, he'd played practice rounds here with Jack and Arnie. He said there are two ways to learn this course. You have to listen to the guys who have played it, and you have to go through the diabolical experience of playing it. In the 5 years since, he's worked on 2 green jackets. The top 16 and ties here are rewarded with an invitation to next year's Masters. And one player, Rocco Mediate, made it at 7 under with a chip-in birdie at the 18th. Those at 7 under or better finished in that top 16 category. Let's go down to Bill McAtee.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Well, Phil, you had some chances coming in, starting with the birdie opportunity at the 14th.
Well, yes, and I should have known that putt was uphill. I saw that Tom Kite left it short in 86. I knew it was a little bit slower, and I just didn't trust that it was uphill and left it short right in the heart. And I missed some crucial putts throughout the day. And I didn't feel I was putting poorly, but I just missed some big ones. The tee shot on 16 after pulling within 1 was just a poor one. I had to put it down the lower ledge, and then to miss that par putt was a killer.
So when you look back on this, will it be a case of not being aggressive enough, perhaps not winning the Masters, and rather than letting Tiger win it, or do you think this was just Tiger's destiny?
Well, he certainly played well and shot the lowest score and won. The way I look at it is I've got some issues with my own game. I made 4 bogeys again today. I've made 2 doubles the last couple of days, and I'm just throwing shots away left and right. And to try to compete against Tiger, it's just not cutting it. I think that I've been able to do it in the past and be somewhat successful, but at this level, I've got to eliminate those mistakes.
All right, Phil, thank you very much. Let's send you back up to Jim Nantz.
Boy, was that 4th right. He looks inward. No excuses from Phil Mickelson.
Well, the bogeys that he made today, 4 of them, and 2 double bogeys the other day, Friday and Saturday, it just made too many mistakes to keep on top of things.
We did try to capture a moment there with David Duval after his round. He declined. Steve Williams celebrates. Those two have teamed up for 4 straight majors. The Tiger Slam is complete. Dick and Berg coming up, plus the green jacket presentation in the Butler cabin. What a day in Augusta.
It's hardly an easy walk, this determined march through history, stalking its very core. Tiger Woods, 25, boldly taking aim at the heretofore impossible with the world's best in a team effort to deny. 2:55 this afternoon. We were allowed to anticipate that this day might bring inspiration with awe. History, certainly a momentous time. To lend strength to its significance, champions here, never forgotten, would bear witness, each marveling at the possibilities of this day. They have earned their deserved place in history, and with it the right to fully admire such accomplishment. And it's all part of tradition. At the Masters, you touch it, you feel it, arousing our cheers. 56 years ago, he authored the impossible, 11 consecutive titles, lordly, to be remembered, to be reminded, honored here with a monument that announces his character and contribution, that to be embraced by any special fan. Then, a memorable Thursday morning, Lord Byron Nelson, age 89, with 88-year-old Sam Snead, addressed Masters opening ceremony. It will be Nelson's last. He says this has become the most difficult thing he's ever had to do, but he still does it well. And Snead's swing is still senior sweet. He plans to return to celebrate history. And then a moment to help us all feel the meaning of Masters golf and its tradition. Like any interested spectator, two-time champion Tom Watson became what we all are, a fan, respecting greatness and tradition and wanting to take home evidence of being here. Can you imagine to win the Masters and realize every young golfer's dream? A victory here assures a place in the history of this sport. In that spirit, each year, Augusta salutes its champions. All are invited to return. No place in golf embraces the past quite so well. This year, 28 of them, Masters champions, were here for young golfers as more than a gentle reminder of what golfing greatness is all about and lending power to this day. Oh, to be sure, there are interruptions. There are modest breaks in tradition's rhythm, the unconventional. But there was also the traditional expression that honors the game dating back to another time. Often we witness the doffing of the cap at a round's end, a public display reflecting regard for the game, respect for fellow competitor, no questions asked, a gentleman's gesture, not to hide beneath, even in disappointing times, but to offer an openly sincere meaning to the handshake. It's a traditional touch of class, and it fits the moment and this place, and we owe it to the game not to forget. And so, we doff our cap to salute this historic accomplishment. On this day, all four of golf's majors are now in his possession. At 25, he now is history. His place not only secured, it's cemented in silver. Tiger Woods now marches with the greatest in all of sport. And oh my, we got to take the walk with him.
Thank you, Dick Enberg. It was indeed a powerful day here in Augusta. And the top 16 Hentais again are granted the return invitation next year. There you can see Mark Calcavecchia shares fourth with Izawa, a strong 67 today. Furyk and Els, Bernhard Langer was 69. Angel Cabrera, who actually held the lead at one point in the third round for about a half an hour until a mistake at the 15th. Azinger and again mediate with a chip-in birdie at the 18th to finish in the top 16. An incredible day, can't say it enough, and it's time for the presentation of the green jacket. Let's go to the Butler cabin.
Good evening. I'm Hootie Johnson, chairman of Augusta National Golf Club, and we sure hope you enjoyed the Masters tournament. First, I want to thank our television viewers from all across America and around the world in 190 countries for their loyal support of the Masters tournament. We're very, very grateful. I'm here in historic Butler cabin with my good friend Jim Nance.
Thank you, Hootie.
And in just a few moments, we'll be joined by our 2001 champion, Tiger Woods. And with him will be last year's champion, Vijay Singh, who will present him with his green jacket. And Jim, I believe they're coming in now. Congratulations, Tiger.
Thanks, Hootie.
We couldn't be more pleased.
Tiger.
Thanks, Jimmy. Hootie.
DJ, let's sit down a minute, and I know Jim's going to have some questions, Tiger, but first I'd like to congratulate you on winning 4 straight majors, and we are so pleased that you made history here at Augusta.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Well, Tiger, you can rattle off all the great names in the history of the game. Jack Nicklaus, you're so thoroughly, comprehensively aware of his records. You've done something that Hogan, Nelson, Snead, Nicklaus, Palmer, Player, Watson, no one ever did. How does that hit you? How do you put that into words?
Oh, right now, it's hard to explain. It's an eerie calmness. I succeeded in what I wanted to accomplish, and it feels great. But I don't really feel ecstatic yet because it hasn't sunk in. You know, I was grinding all day, watching the board with David making a move and Phil in my group playing well. I mean, I was so zoned out that I kind of forgot what the whole thing was all about.
Well, being out there with David charging and Mickelson right there with you, what made the difference in the end? Where did you feel like you hit the critical shot?
It must have been that great second putt hit on 15.
Well, you made it interesting there, certainly.
Oh, man.
11, second shot
you
to
know,
11?
I think the tee shot, honestly, on 13 really got me settled.
Yeah.
Because I've been working on that shot for a couple months. It's a nice high sweep, just pretending, just getting ready for that one occasion when I might need it on 13. And lo and behold, I had to pull it out, had to get it down there to try and make 3. And I put it down there, ripped it down around the corner, and it was in perfect shape.
Listen, we've talked history before. You have an incredibly keen sense of history. Why don't you tell us about the Tiger Slam and where it ranks in the history of this game?
Well, I think, I don't think it's right for me to comment on that. I will say this, is that it will probably go down as one of the top moments in our sport. And I'm very proud of, you know, the accomplishments I've been able to have in my short career. I've been very lucky. I've had some good breaks. I've had some good things happen to me, and I've had some wonderful people supporting me and encouraging me to accomplish the things I've been able to accomplish.
And you birdie the final hole just for a little extra exclamation point, and Mom and Dad are back there waiting
Right.
for you. What did that mean to have them back there?
Well, the putt, ironically enough, I kept reading the putt, and I said, well, my buddy Marco made it. So, you know, I can go ahead and just roll it down there, and, you know, hopefully it'll go in and win in. And to see, you know, Mom and Dad there, it was pretty special. It probably wasn't as special as it was in 97 because of Dad's heart surgery in 97, but nonetheless, without those two people, obviously I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But there's no way I would have been able to succeed and have the accomplishments I've been able to have.
Well, it's time to put on a green jacket for a second time.
You got it.
DJ, I know that coat fits Tiger because he's had it on before.
Oops. There you go. There we go.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thanks, Hootie. Well done again. Thanks, Veach.
Well, there it is, of April the 8th, 2001, when Tiger Woods found his own definition of greatness, for which there is no peer. The Tiger Slam is complete. 4 days where he did seem to have that incredible air of calmness and serenity with every step he made around Augusta National. That cocoon of concentration, not letting any distraction in, and it amounts to another green jacket and 4 straight major championships. No one's ever done it with 4 professional majors in a row.